Git. IO spot futures to MT5 is a service provided by the TradingFinder team. Traders can download the expert file for the MetaTrader 5 platform from this section and read this page to learn about the service's functionality and how it works. From the Navigator section, we select and run the service file. Before running the service file, go to the Tools tab, then to Options, and open the Expert Advisors tab. In this section, enable the Allow Web Request for Listed URL option. Here, you need to enter the URL link related to the Gate.io exchange, which you can copy from the website and paste into this section. After that, click the Confirm button. After entering the URL link, you can now run the service. By running the service in the Expert section, you will see a message indicating that the data from the Gate.io exchange has been fed. Specifically, 2,721 pairs related to spot and 591 pairs related to futures have been fed and received for us. We go to the Market Watch section, and here, by right-clicking, we enter the Symbol section. Here, we go to the Custom tab under the Gate.io FS section, and in this area, we can see all the pairs related to the Gate.io exchange. Symbols for the spot section are marked with an S, and symbols for futures are marked with an F. Here, I select a symbol. One symbol from futures and one from spot. After that, it loads the chart for each pair of symbols. It receives the data from the exchange and displays it for me. This service transfers the coins and pairs available on the Gate.io exchange to MetaTrader 5, and for every tick that occurs on the exchange, it retrieves the data based on high, low, open, and close, and constructs the candlesticks in MetaTrader 5 with each tick. It updates their prices in this section, and the candlestick formation is done on this platform. This expert advisor receives real-time futures and spot market data through the official API of the Gate.io exchange and displays them as price charts. You can easily and conveniently change the time frame for any financial symbol and then conduct your own comprehensive analysis in the dynamic market. In the Settings section, under Inputs, there are only two options available. In the first option, you can set the number of candles to be fetched and displayed from Gate.io with a minimum of 300 candles and a maximum of 10,000 candles. In the next section, if we want to open two or more charts of the same symbol and want their number of candles to be equal, we can set this option to true. For example, we have a symbol and we run several different charts of it in various time frames. And if this option is set to true, the number of candles for each chart will be 1000. But if we set it to false, the chart with the higher time frame will take its candles from the chart with the lower time frame and will construct its candles accordingly. For example, I open a second chart for this symbol, and when I do, the second chart is displayed with a plus sign next to the symbol, and its data appears here. I can easily switch to any desired time frame. For example, I switch to the 5-minute time frame, which displays the 5-minute candlesticks for me, and I can easily change the second chart to different time frames. If I want to open a third chart, I need to open the third chart from the second one and run it. and the third chart will be displayed with a double plus sign. Every chart that we open is automatically set to the 1 hour time frame. Here, I can change all 3 charts to any desired time frame and conduct my own analysis in the market. If we were to set the second option to false, and I then wanted to open the second chart for a particular symbol, the chart that would subsequently open would automatically fetch its relevant data directly from the first chart and then proceed to display it clearly for me. If I set the second chart to a higher time frame than the first chart, for example, the first chart is on the 1 hour time frame, and I set the second chart to the 4 hour time frame, you can see here that the number of candles displayed for me is fewer. This is because the first chart receives 1,000 candles from the exchange and displays its data, while the second chart takes its candles from the first chart and constructs its own candles. So on the second chart, 250 candles are generated from the first chart for the 4 hour time frame. If I want to switch to time frames lower than the first chart, it doesn't display accurate data for me and only shows the data from the time frame of my first chart, which is set to 1 hour. Currently, the second chart is set to the 15-minute time frame, and the first chart is on the 1 hour time frame. But as we can see, both charts are displaying the same data. This service retrieves the exchange-related data for us, and it's very useful for traders who want to analyze in the MetaTrader 5 platform, allowing them to easily conduct their analysis on this platform. Also, keep in mind that this platform does not support trading. It is only available for analyzing and reviewing candlesticks and data. Well, friends, we've reached the end of the tutorial for this service. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.